Yeah, we also didn't know how good Shea was. I think part of the
Yeah.
reason I think that he was considered on the block is I think it was like, yeah, he's nice for the Thunder, but he's kind of like maybe a 2 or a 3 on a team.
Right.
Get
Hmm.
him elsewhere to, if he's in, if it's, in New York, let's say, as part of that, like Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle core. Okay, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. But he has shown like, no, I can be like the 1A on this Thunder team. So it's to
Yeah.
the point he has played. Forget all the other guys that are playing so well below him. It's like, why would you give up that type of talent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think even the most optimistic OKC fan would have considered him a potential first team all NBA guy, which
No.
is
MVP votes.
a
I bet he
legit
gets some like
argument for
fifth
him.
fifth place MVP votes. I mean, Will, I don't know if you would put him in that category.
Yeah, I think he's right in the conversation for sure. He's right there. And I think he's definitely right there for first team all NBA. And again, it speaks to not only just his play, but his leadership for that team. And there's no way they're supposed to be where they are right now. And that's, mostly because of Shea and the way he carries them night in and night out with the scoring and the way, he comes up in these clutch situations. We mentioned all the awards. He's going to get some votes for, what is it, the Jerry West clutch player of the year. He's going to be up there for
Is
that
that award
trophy
going to
as
be
well.
hyped? Is that like, are you guys going to be like, oh wow, like who's going to
I
win
just
this?
want
Like,
the pick
No.
of, like, remember the pick of Russell Westbrook looking over KD's shoulder at the MVP. I
Yeah.
want Shea to get the trophy, and I want Jalen Williams over his
Yeah.
shoulder looking to be like, I'm gonna be the clutch player of the year one day.
Yeah. Yeah. The leap that Shea made is pretty insane. I mean, he went from 24 points per game to 31. And that's a hard leap to make. And I know that a lot of people may say, okay, well, this is the year where everybody's scoring 30. Well, it's only 6 guys. And the company that he's in is pretty elite. Sam mentioned it earlier. One of the big things to get him there is just the free throws. I mean, he's shooting 10 free throws a game at 90%. And that has been a part of the leap. I mean, that's an extra 3 points there. And then it's just him getting to the basket and just finishing with crazy efficiency. I mean,
I
he's
mean, Andrew, when you watch him, he is relentless. He just goes downhill every single play. It's nonstop. When I
yeah,
watch him, it reminds me of Zion, just the way you know exactly what he wants to do. You know he's trying to get to the rim, and you still can't stop him. He's so physical. He knows how to use his body. He knows how to get fouled when he's getting, and he just doesn't stop. And we've seen, for a few years where he'll settle for some of those step back threes, or he'll pivot and shoot a fadeaway. But this year, he's just putting his head down and just going directly at defenses. And it's impressive just how he just doesn't stop. He just
yeah,
keeps coming at you. And that's a big part of the jump he's made this year as
he
well.
also he also does it in like a non-fatiguing style. He's not. I mean, then that franchise knows with Westbrook the way it was just like relentless downhill. Not only are you potentially tiring yourself out as you're doing it, but how many crashing missed layups, and this is not just a Russell Westbrook thing. This is
yeah.
Ja Morant. Name your downhill
Yep.
guard, even Zion
Hmm.
at times. You're kind of falling into the stanchion, and then it's 5-on-4 the other way if you miss it.
Yep.
Yep.
Um, Andrew mentioned their transition defense. I think part of that is like, Shea, like when is Shea like crashing into like the, photo bin at, because he's going to the rim like that. Nah, he's always kind of under control and then he can get back. I think
Yeah.
that matters too.